Kelly Ripa loves to keep Mark Consuelos on his toes. The longtime talk show host put her and Consuelos' nearly 30-year marriage to the test during the Wednesday, November 12, episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. Ripa was pleasantly surprised by the Riverdale actor's response after she tested out the viral bird theory on her husband during the show. Kelly Ripa tests viral bird theory on Mark Consuelos. The loving moment occurred after Ripa introduced a new relationship test, where one partner tells the other they saw a bird. The partner's response supposedly indicates how strong their feelings are and how invested they are in the relationship. Without giving too much information about the test to Consuelos, Ripa informed her husband that she saw a bird this morning. "Oh, you did? What kind of bird?" Consuelos replied. Excitedly gasping, Ripa cheered, "Oh my gosh, he loves me." Seeming a bit confused as to how his response confirmed the decades of love he's devoted to Ripa, Consuelos admitted, "Yeah, I do. That was the easiest test." Finally providing Consuelos with a bit more context, Ripa read a therapist's summary of how the trend involves mentioning a bird sighting in a casual conversation. If you mention to your partner that you saw a bird and they ask you a simple follow-up question, that means that they are interested in you, they are intensely listening to you, they love you, she explained. Playing devil's advocate, Consuelos suggested, or they like birds. Trying to prove her point, Ripa continued, "They see you. You've been seen by this person. But people that say, 'I saw a bird this morning,' and get a tepid response of 'okay,' they're just not that into you." Consuelos ultimately found the theory to be a good test, as Ripa joked that people who don't pass the trend apparently should file for divorce right away. "Break up with them," the husband-for-hire actor quipped, with Ripa declaring immediately. The conversation caused Consuelos to wonder what question a husband could ask their wife. That would be the same thing. As he admitted, the bird theory feels more like what a woman would say to a man. "Any question at all. We would love it," Ripa confidently responded. After Live's executive producer Michael Gelman suggested the topic of sports, Consuelos told Ripa he was really bummed about the Buccaneers. "Oh no, what happened?" Ripa asked, acting concerned as the dad of three exclaimed, "There you go, you do that." The Hope and Faith actress assured her husband that she has great empathy for when his favorite NFL team loses. For over 2 decades, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been one of Hollywood's favorite love stories, a real-life rom-com that somehow never loses its spark. From their early All My Children days to co-hosting Live with Kelly and Mark, the duo continues to make audiences laugh, swoon, and believe in lasting love. But recently, Kelly gave fans yet another reason to gush over the couple when she discovered that her husband had just passed a viral relationship test, and her reaction could melt the internet. The story unfolded on a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, where Kelly brought up a new social media trend that has couples everywhere putting their partners to the test. Known as the He Loves Me challenge, the playful test dares people to measure how attentive their partners really are, and more importantly, how deep the love runs when it comes to the little things. And if you know anything about Kelly and Mark, you know little things are kind of their specialty. The viral trend that started it all. The relationship test first blew up on TikTok and Instagram earlier this fall. In the trend, one partner secretly performs small, unexpected acts, like asking a confusing question, pretending to forget something obvious, or seeing how their partner reacts to a minor crisis, all to gauge whether their significant other responds with patience, kindness, or complete chaos. Think of it as a modern-day version of the daisy petal game. He loves me not. Only this time, it's played out on camera with laughter, side eyes, and sometimes tears. So when Kelly brought up the trend on the show, Mark's eyebrows immediately raised. "Wait, are you saying I've already been tested?" he asked with mock suspicion. The audience erupted in laughter. Kelly grinned mischievously. "Oh, honey," she said, leaning closer, "you've been tested without even knowing it." Kelly's secret experiment. According to Kelly, she first stumbled across the viral test while scrolling through Instagram late one night. It was one of those videos where the girl drops her favorite snack and the boyfriend runs to get her another one without her even asking, Kelly explained to viewers. And I thought, I wonder what Mark would do in a situation like that. Kelly's curious and slightly mischievous sighed. She decided to conduct her own version of the challenge at home. Her method, something simple and deliciously revealing. One morning, she intentionally forgot to make her signature morning coffee, something she usually does before their live tapping. I just sat there pretending to look exhausted, she said, and I waited. Without missing a beat, Mark noticed. He came over, kissed me on the forehead, and said, "You didn't get to your coffee yet, did you?" Then he went and made it exactly the way I like: oat milk, 1 stevia, extra foam, Kelly recalled, miming the process. As she recounted the story, her eyes glistened with amusement. "And that's when I realized," she said, pausing for dramatic effect, "he loves me." The audience awed in unison as Mark playfully shook his head, laughing. "This is what happens when you live with a talk show host," he said. "Everything becomes an experiment." Mark passes with flying colors. Kelly wasn't done. She revealed that she tried another version of the test a few days later, this time while they were running late to a dinner party. "I told him I didn't like my outfit and that I didn't feel good in it," she said. Now, the wrong answer in that situation is anything that starts with, "I think it's fine." The crowd roared knowingly. "But Mark," she continued, smiling at him across the studio, looked right at me and said, "You always look good, but if you're not feeling it, let's find something else. We'll be late together." Cue another wave of applause and audible swoons from the studio audience. Even Mark blushed a little. "I mean, I'm not stupid," he said with a grin. "That's a test no man should fail." Kelly clapped her hands together dramatically. "Exactly, and that's when I gasped. He loves me," she said, reenacting her over-the-top reaction to the delight of viewers. Fans can't get enough. Within hours, clips of the segment started trending online. Fans flooded social media with comments like, "Kelly and Mark are relationship goals," and "Find someone who makes your coffee like Mark Consuelos." One fan tweeted, "If my husband doesn't make me coffee without asking like Mark does for Kelly, I don't want it." Another wrote, "Their chemistry is unreal. 28 years of marriage and they still act like newlyweds." Even celebrity friends joined in on the fun. Ryan Seacrest commented on Instagram, "And that's why I left them in charge of morning TV." While Andy Cohen added, "Kelly's the queen of testing and Mark's still undefeated." The secret behind their lasting love. This isn't the first time Kelly and Mark's bond has gone viral. The pair, who met on the set of All My Children in the mid-90s and eloped in Las Vegas in 1996, have often shared snippets of their playful banter and deep affection both on and off screen. Kelly has long said that humor is their relationship superpower. Mark, meanwhile, often credits communication and patience as the glue that keeps them strong. "We've learned to listen even when we disagree," he once told People. "Kelly challenges me in the best way." On the show, Kelly added, "You know, after all these years, he still surprises me. That's the magic. It's not about grand gestures. It's about noticing the small ones." Fans couldn't agree more. One popular comment under the show's YouTube upload read, "Kelly and Mark remind us that real love is in the little things, like remembering someone's coffee order or waiting to be late together." A lesson in modern romance. The whole relationship test craze might be trendy, but for Kelly and Mark, it's simply another reminder that love thrives in attention, laughter, and thoughtfulness. In a world where viral challenges often expose drama, theirs stood out for something refreshingly wholesome, a testament to loyalty and everyday affection. "It's not about testing someone to catch them," Kelly clarified later in the show. "It's about noticing how they naturally show up for you. And let me tell you, my husband shows up even before coffee." Mark smiled back, taking her hand as the audience melted again. "You don't need a test to know that," he said softly. "But if it gets me brownie points, I'll take it." The couple's easy chemistry lit up the studio, a reminder that some love stories really do age like fine wine, or in Kelly and Mark's case, like perfectly brewed morning coffee. From screen to real life, still going strong. Even after nearly 30 years together, 3 kids, and countless shared projects, Kelly and Mark seem more in sync than ever. Co-hosting Live has given fans a daily peek into their dynamic, full of teasing, teamwork, and genuine warmth. Their latest relationship test, Moment, simply proved what viewers already suspected. The spark is still alive and well. And in the end, as Kelly said, laughing and fanning herself after the segment, "Ladies, if your man makes your coffee, changes your outfit plans, and doesn't flinch when you call it a test, that's a keeper." To which Mark replied with a smile and a wink, and if she still gasps, "He loves me." After all these years, that's love.